everybody. Welcome to This Day. It is Friday and it is July 2nd. Just get ready for that 4th of July weekend. All right, we don't have any meetings to tell you about, so we're just going to jump to who's on the show. We have Ken Post here with Hearing Remedy, and he tells us about some brand new technology. And then we have the Goodwill of OC. And I really enjoyed talking to them because they helped me understand what the difference is of what they will accept and what they won't accept. And you know, they spend a boatload of money getting rid of things they just can't resell. So I wanted to help them out to get the word out as to what they can accept. All right, let's take a look at our weather for the weekend. It is looking quite nice. We are looking at nice warm skies this weekend, and today we are looking at a high of 79.63. Tomorrow a little bit of fog in the morning, but it will clear to 79.63. A gorgeous Sunday for our 4th of July, 81.64. Monday's looking good, 79.63, and then Tuesday, 78.62. If you are traveling in the state of California, we are looking at local beaches 72.64, Santa Barbara 72.66, and San Diego 73.66. The Tahoe area 82.53, Big Bear 79.50, Mammoth 78.48. Now again, Palm Springs has surpassed Las Vegas 110 and 83, and Las Vegas 107.86. Our sunrise this morning was at 5:45, and our sunset will be at 8:05. And I found a gorgeous photo of the fireworks, which I hope you'll be able to see on Sunday. Later, we'll tell you where some of those are at. If you have a photo you'd like to share with us, please email it to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. All right, stick around. We have Ken Post coming up.
Why do I love being a doctor at Kaiser Permanente?
My only job is to take great care of my patients. I'm empowered to do what's right for you.
Our digital records mean your medical history is in one place, so I can give you great care.
Your primary care doctor, your specialist. It's great. We all work together as one team.
Our integrated approach to healthcare helps my patients live longer, healthier lives.
I don't just practice here, I'm a patient too. I wouldn't trust my family's healthcare to anyone else.
Get out and live your life with the Buzz Around XL travel scooter from Golden. The Buzz Around is fun to drive with a tight indoor turning radius so you can go just about anywhere. It's also so easy to charge and offers all-day range so you can go further. The Buzz Around even has more leg and foot room for all-day driving comfort. Be safe with the XL's ultra-bright LED headlight. Plus, the Buzz Around XL can be easily taken apart into several lightweight pieces. See for yourself just how easy and affordable mobility freedom can be.
Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Ken Post, who is here with Hearing Remedy. Well, Ken, how are you? It's been a long time.
I'm doing good. We managed to survive this whole crazy time, and we're just trying to, get our name out there more now. And we've got some really interesting new technology that we'd like to talk about, and it's a pretty exciting time.
Well, I've talked to a variety of, I do a lot of interviews across different genres. And one thing which I'm wondering if we're going to be talking about is artificial intelligence and how it actually is working in our hearing aids now. Is that one of the technologies?
Yeah, definitely. That's been coming along for about a year and a half or so. They're using a lot of that to help when it's noisy, to figure out where's the speaker coming from and who do I focus on. So it's definitely up and coming technology.
Yeah, it's amazing. And it's happening in all areas too. Like radiology was one of the ones we were talking to folks about. So it really is amazing. So before we get into some of the technology, tell me a little bit about what you guys have been doing and some things that you are prepared for people who may still be a little concerned about being around others.
Like I said, we still keep a longer distance between people, so we don't have people waiting in the lobby while someone's here. So we keep people pretty much separated from that end. We do masks. if there's, if someone says they'd rather not, we'll go along with what they like. But I always greet people with a mask so that, that everyone feels comfortable, and we'll still check temperatures if people are a little worried about that too.
Right. Now, being in the hearing business, of course, these masks have been horrible for people to try and understand. Are many of your clients just so happy there's no more masks?
Yeah, several of the manufacturers actually allowed you to switch into something called the mask mode, where you could go on their app on the phone, you push a button, and it enhances the part that's dropped out from the mask. And I've heard from people that it really works well.
Oh, that's nice. I need something that had a mask mode, and I don't even have a hearing issue, because it seems like I was constantly asking servers, what did you say you had? Because you can't hear these things.
Yeah, me too. The same kind of thing. It's like, depending on what kind of mask, the N95 masks, which are supposed to be like the best, they're the worst in really muffling people's voices.
Yeah, and the fact that we were wearing them all the time is just crazy. So at least we moved in a direction where we don't have to worry about that so much anymore. So that's great. Well, good. So your hours are the same, but of course you mentioned that you space people out a little bit differently. So that's good.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about some of the new technologies that you have available.
Okay, well, one of the ones I want to talk about are our Starkey Livio AI hearing aids. AI is actually in the name of them. So these are really interesting in that for people that are living on their own and have caretakers or loved ones that want to know that they're doing well, it keeps track of both your physical activity and your mental activity, and it can feed that back to a loved one. Or if you fall, it would alert them right away that, oh, someone's fallen. So it's really can be helpful for someone who wants to be on their own, but they have loved ones that have a lot of concern about what's going on with them. So that's a really exciting improvement in their hearing aids.
That is amazing. That is great. It's kind of like that little thing that you would put around your neck, but this would be a lot easier if somebody needed a hearing aid. They could get this and not have to wear that separate device.
Yeah. It also gives it'll give a loved one, like, okay, are they moving around enough? Are they getting enough exercise? Are they getting enough mental stimulation? Because all those things are helpful for our keeping our brains active and keeping our bodies active, and that lets us have a better quality of life.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. And then, like you said, the AI is in the name. So there you go. It's crazy what that stuff can do. What else do you have?
Okay, I've got a different looking hearing aid. Here's what the Starkeys look like, more like a normal hearing aid. Then I have one from Signia, which used to be called Siemens, and this has got a little kind of a cuter look to it. It's still a behind the ear kind of hearing aid. It also has more like an earbud kind of charger.
Oh, yeah.
To charge these, and there's actually a battery in here, so it doesn't have to be plugged in all the time, and you can keep it in your pocket. But they do last all day on a charge. But if sometimes you need a little extra or whatever, you've got a charger that you can put in your pocket. So it's
I like
cool
that.
little change.
Now, do they look like ear pods in your ears?
These look more like regular hearing aids.
Okay.
I do have another one that looks like an ear pod. I'll actually show you on my ear what it looks like in. And this is a little hearing aid that basically it's not a custom one. It actually has rubber pieces that we fit to them. They tend to be more comfortable than the custom ones in your ear. They're actually a lot more comfortable, and they fit in your ear very easily. They just go right in, just super easy. They have 2 microphones, so they're really good in noise, and they're Bluetooth. They're rechargeable and they're Bluetooth. So again, we have a little charger for them that closes up and can go in your pocket.
Man, I love it. Those look so easy.
So this is the one I'm most excited about in terms of having something that looks like an earbud. It doesn't look like a hearing aid. It looks like an earbud. So it's.
Let me ask you something. So a person that would be, working out or taking a walk, and they've got music on their phone. So how does that work with that? Like
This
with
works
that
like an earbud. It's gonna send the sound right to your hearing aids.
Wow.
So whether you're talking on the phone, you're doing a workout and listening to some music or a podcast, right there, it's going into both hearing aids, which if you compare having a phone in one ear and having a bunch of noise, if it's a noisy situation, when you have it in both ears, in both your hearing aids, boy, you get a clarity and you don't get so much noise getting in the way of your phone call.
Exactly. Oh, that is awesome. That is really, that's so easy. Then you don't have to buy that separate, ear pod thing. So that's cool.
Right.
Well, those are great. Now, are any of the ones that you've shown me, are they covered by insurance at all?
It really depends on insurance in terms of, it could be the same company, different policies have different. So the only way we know is to actually get you in here. We'll call the insurance for you while you're sitting here. You can listen to exactly what they say. So they'll say, okay, yes, you do, or you don't, and they'll explain how much coverage you have. There's some people have third parties. The insurance company use another company to handle the hearing aid part. And some of those can be very good. They get some really good deals where they're paying maybe 1/5 of the cost of the hearing of the premium hearing aids for almost down to like a 1/4, 1/5 the cost. So they can be very good if that's what your insurance company has for you. Sometimes they just give you a certain amount of dollars off of the price. Some of them give you discount prices. So there's a lot of different things. So we really have to find out what you have, and we're here. We'll help you find that out. So so there's no questions when we're talking about what you're going to end up paying.
Okay, well, that's awesome. Now, why don't you remind us what your phone number is so people can give you a call?
Okay, so our phone number is 949 area code 340-8438.
Wonderful. And your website again?
Is hearingremedy.com.
Perfect. And on your website, is there information about those hearing aids that you showed us?
Not particularly on these newest hearing aids. There's some general information, but not on the hearing aids themselves. Yeah.
So the best thing is just to come in and check them out in person.
Yeah, we do a free evaluation for you to let you know where you are. We'll show you the hearing aids, and really we can look at what your hearing loss looks like and what's going to be the best for you. But most of these can fit almost anybody's hearing loss. So.
Oh, that's great. Wonderful. Well, Ken, nice to see you again. We appreciate you taking the time.
All right. Nice to see you too.
Okay.
Okay.
And we'll be right back after this.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Did you know there are over 400,000 seniors in Orange County today? So where does a senior or family caregiver go for information and resources? You can turn to the Answers Guide, published by the Council on Aging Southern California. Answers is full of articles and resources to help you navigate the aging experience. You can pick up your free copy today at the clubhouse nearest you or at the Social Services Office. The Council on Aging, helping seniors remain healthy, connected, and protected.
Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Corinne Allen, who is here on behalf of Goodwill Orange County. Well, Corinne, thank you so much for joining me today.
You're so welcome. Thank you for having us.
Well, I told you off camera, one of the reasons why I wanted to interview you guys is I had read an article in regards to what you receive. And unbeknownst to me, you receive a lot of things that you just can't use because they're broken or just unusable. And then you spend a bunch of money trying to send that wherever it needs to go. So thank you, because I think this is going to be really great for everyone to know what you can and cannot take, and really what, what Goodwill is all about. So with that said, maybe give me an idea of, why we have Goodwill.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, Goodwill Orange County has been here actually close to 100 years serving the community of Orange County. And donations are our lifeblood. And what we do is we take those donations, we sell them in our stores, and that funds our mission to put people back to work in the community. And we're located strictly in Orange County, so we serve those people who donate in Orange County. We serve people strictly in Orange County. So we're super excited to make an impact in the community.
Now, let's talk about things that you can and cannot take, but talk about what's been happening, just over the course of the last, maybe few years, is that you are ending up spending a lot of money on disposal of items you can't use. Tell me what's happening.
Yeah, I think, over the last 5 years, donations have increased, but definitely, during the pandemic period, people were all busy at home cleaning out their homes, right? I mean, everyone reorganized a closet, reorganized their kitchen, collected all kinds of items. And again, donations are our lifeblood. So they're so important to us, and we're so appreciative, really, of everything that we get. We love used clothing, used housewares, used furniture. I mean, all those things we resell in our stores. Mm-hmm. But what we can't resell really are items that you wouldn't give to, if something can't be given to a friend, the quality's just not there. Let's just say it's a couch that has a tear in it. Historically, Goodwill used to repair items. And I think a lot of times people still have that misconception that Goodwill can repair that couch. We don't. Those items, if they can't be sold in the store, will end up in a landfill. Yeah. So, I think you just have to be very careful about what you donate, but we're so grateful for the donations that we do get.
So, so that's interesting. I think I was also of that same belief that you guys used to fix things and be able to do it. You don't. How long ago did you stop doing that?
Oh my goodness. Most Goodwills got out of, because you think Goodwill Industries and you always think about these little shops where people repair things. Right. And, it's probably been more than 30 years, that most Goodwills stopped doing any of that type of work, because we're really about jobs for the future. So of course, most Goodwills now are focused on service industry jobs, technology jobs, construction jobs. Mm-hmm. So, furniture repair is not really one of those jobs that people seek or look for anymore.
Okay. All right. Tell me how that actually works. So how is it that you place people in jobs?
Yeah. So we have a lot of partners in the community. Of course, COVID during the closure slowed us down a bit, because we have people who work, we had people that worked in restaurants. So they were helping doing, whether it was bagging, food to go, assembling napkins and utensils to use in the restaurants. We'd have people that work in those type of jobs. We had retail partners where they would help with fitting room coverage and, putting clothes back onto the rack. So a lot of those jobs have kind of paused for right now. Mm-hmm. But some of the jobs that we've continued nonstop, even during the pandemic, are our janitorial services. Because those were essential services. And if anything, they're more needed now than ever to keep things clean and organized. We also have participants who work at Camp Pendleton. So, they never closed down, so they continue to work there. We have folks at the Orange County Fire Authority. They've continued to work. So we're everywhere in Orange County.
Oh, that's great. Now, if a company wanted to use your services, how does that work?
Yeah, actually, you can go to our website, ocgoodwill.org, and there is a page that not only talks about the people that do work in the community, but there's also an ask, for business owners, for people who need employees, because right now you can't hire enough folks. So Goodwill is one of those resources. So yeah, if you check out our website, ocgoodwill.org, we can help find employees for you.
Oh my gosh, that is a great thing, especially now. Exactly what you were saying is that people are having a tough time. So that's a great resource. Now you've been able with as many donations that you guys get on a regular basis, and of course we always hope that people recycle rather than throw it away because it ends up in the landfill. You guys have really been able to do a pretty good job of diverting.
Yeah, we always kind of joke and say, Goodwill was green before green was cool, right? Because it was always about giving items a second chance, and we tend to be very disposable people, we'll buy something, and unfortunately, most of us will buy like an article of clothing and maybe you never even wear it, right? Mm-hmm. We can all admit to that there's probably some clothing with tags still hanging in your closet. And, we'd hate for something like that to go to waste, or, wonderful dishes that have been in the family for a long time that maybe new family members don't have a need for it, but there's somebody out there who would just love to have that. I mean, last year we diverted more than 12 million pounds of goods from going to the landfill. So, I mean, that's just staggering.
That is a lot. That is a lot. Do you have a pretty good turnover of items in your stores?
Yeah. So anything that's in a Goodwill store, and I laugh because our customers know us so well, but anything that's in our store is in and out of that location within 3-week period. Wow. So if it hasn't sold, it moves on to the next venture where we sell items by the pound in our aftermarket. And if it doesn't sell there, it's moved on to a recycler. So we're moving through serious amounts of products. I mean, last year, 2020 was a little bit of an anomaly, but on a typical year, we get about 1 million donations a year. So almost one per every household in Orange County donates to us throughout the year.
What is the most popular donation?
Oh, clothing for sure. Again, the new generations, the Gen Zers, the millennials, they're so great about reestablishing the repurposing module. So clothing, always gets a second chance. So I'd say that's the most popular household items, dishes, knickknacks, decorations, all those sell really well.
That is great. I mean, it's great to know that there are so many people out there who are recycling because what would we do otherwise? I mean, we would just buy something new and then throw the other one away. So, we don't want that. So we're so happy that you guys are here. Tell me about the store locations. Now, the one closest to us here in Laguna Woods Village is Lake Forest. Where else are you?
Right. We have 23 stores throughout Orange County. So the next closest to Laguna Woods, we have a store in San Juan Capistrano, which is a beautiful boutique store. If you haven't been there, you need to check that one out. We also have a store in Tustin, which is another boutique, but we're scattered throughout Orange County. Our farthest north store would be in Fullerton, and we have one in Brea. And then, as you head to Central County, a little more, a store in Costa Mesa. We have a couple stores in Huntington Beach, a few stores in Anaheim. So we have a pretty good footprint throughout the county.
Now, last year you did take away some of your drop-off spots. Will those be coming back?
Well, what we're looking for is to change that model a little bit. They were the freestanding trailers, so we still have a few out in the community right now. Mm-hmm. But we're going to be looking more at traditional store donation locations. That way it's a smaller footprint. We don't have to service quite as many locations, but donations continue to be so important and, like I said, just key to everything that we do.
Exactly. And then let's just touch base one last time about the Lake Forest location. So I went there last week and I drove through, which I think is such a great plan. So tell me going forward how you guys plan to keep that and also do a little bit of something else.
Yeah, I mean, the donations have just been great. And what we did to eliminate really touching, which, everyone was so fearful of touching or being touched, that we changed the donation centers a little bit and went strictly to drive-through. So people would remain in their car, pop their trunk, we would take their items out. We've kind of moved a little bit more to a hybrid model to give donors the choice now. They can either remain in their car, which might take a little longer if they're waiting in a line, or a lot of times we'll have people who are on their lunch or maybe, trying to get somewhere in a hurry. So they would rather get out of their car and drop the donations themselves. So we're agreeable to both of those scenarios.
Yeah, it works great. It really does. Well, thank you so much for spending the time with me today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you. And again, we're so grateful to the residents of Laguna Woods and all your fabulous donations. So keep them coming.
All right, great. Thank you so much. And we'll be right back after this.
City of Hope is speeding cancer research and treatment to Orange County.
Go get a second opinion, third opinion. Go see somebody who has the expertise, because nowadays there is just so much research in every type of cancer that it's hard for one doctor to keep up to date with all the novel therapeutics and etc. So I think it's extremely, extremely important.
Our movie for today is Woman in Gold, and that is starring Helen Mirren. Great story, very entertaining. I think you'll really enjoy that. And you can see that today at 2 p.m. With subtitles and 6 p.m. without subtitles. And that is brought to you by Memorial Care. So you can check that out today. And then also wanted to give you a rundown of the fireworks and festivities. The fireworks will be in Dana Point at Doheny State Beach, Lake Forest Sports Park, Mission Viejo Youth Park, Newport Dunes, and the 5 Point Amphitheater in Irvine. And then festivities will happen at City of Laguna Niguel and Aliso Viejo Park, and neither one of them are having fireworks. So if you want to just go check that out and have some fun. There is going to be a drive-through food bank next week, and that will be on Wednesday, July 7th, right here at St. Nicholas Catholic Church at 9 a.m. And you can just drive through. They'll give you a whole box of goodies. And that is being put on by Saddleback Church. And you can call 949-609-8574 for more information. Then also on July 8th, Dr. Trin will be on Wellness in the Woods. And they are going to be talking to Leslie Coretti. And you can join in by calling, or actually emailing Leslie Coretti at yahoo.com for your RSVP. All right, let's take a look at our weather one last time. It is looking very nice for our weekend. We are looking at burning off some fog in the morning and then clearing for 79-63 today, 79-63 tomorrow, 4th of July, 81-64, then 79-63 and 78-62. And if you're traveling in the state of California, you may want to check out these numbers. Things are looking pretty good. Beaches are about 70s. With overnights in the mid-60s. Tahoe, Big Bear, and Mammoth all in the upper 70s, low 80s with overnights in the 50s. Palm Springs 110 and Las Vegas 107. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you again right here at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Bye-bye.